Does me having a kid disqualify me from having a preference of dating somebody who doesn't have a kid?
And there could be an abuser amongst us and we wouldn't even know. And not pointing any fingers.
What am I going to say to mama ke mase ngihambisa le gift? Yo, aye.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations.
So I believe that the people with children should date each other.
What about gens who advocate for DNA testing to be done at birth? I know.
You see how the role of the father shapes how the ruler or the leader actually turns out to be.
I have a kid. A beautiful, handsome baby boy.
Oh, present dads.
Hey, present fathers. Yes, sir. Real
niggas.
Yeah, they're like kanjan because when you have a kid.
When you have dad duties, go 24 hours work. Are you familiar with the underground gang? You do the everything.
Where is the underground gang of all time? What you mean? What you mean?
I just had to clear sitting it here.
What if I said why is it wrong?
Why when ungafuna umuntu onengane ubunengane so long anangane mela zo compromise inkinga zakho zobuzali enganangane suthi yena first time experience yakhe uba umzali is going to be through you.
What if bona they prefer dating someone because lento it's a matter of preference kahle.
Parents must date each other.
Okay.
The non-parents must also date each other to make the life simple and easy and stress-free for everyone.
I get it.
She be like, look, coming in hot. Coming in hot. Coming in hot.
Well, it works against us when it comes to that, especially if you have a kid outside of wedlock. When it's like we secondary parent, I'll see you umzali no pele.
In fact, my issues also now they have a lot of contributory factors.
Totally.
First of all, umntwana hlala in the mother's womb for like 9 months, right? And then the mom's fully equipped with all the necessary tools to feed the child.
Okay.
Basically. So now we can't say you are the primary parent, but then you are not a primary nurturer by nature.
No. I hear you. Nowadays, Nina and breastfeed dog.
Primary example.
It's not working.
Probably my sister yasebenza, vele ingane uzoyishiya after 4 months abuyele emsebenzini, izinto ezikanjalo. But vele even ngento encane abantu besilisa ndidinga ukulandelelwa niphunjuzwe and stuff. So when it comes to ingane, umuntu vele ngeke expect for you to be the primary parent. But I'm not saying there aren't any men out there who are primary parents and are excelling at it.
Yes.
Yeah, excel.
Greatest
but I think
figures of all time.
the greatest father figures of all time.
Yes.
But naturally, innately, you would expect the child to stay with the mom because the mom is the nurturer.
Are we not nurturers, Tina, as fathers?
You try. The same way they say. I think.
What do you mean?
In a perfect situation, perfect society. But
and then people break up,
you know?
Yeah.
But at the same time, that's why people would say, not that ingane womfana ngeke ikhule and umuntu wesifazane according to their arguments. But it's because siyadingeka isandla sababa. And then I come in and I say even for umuntu wesifazane uyadingeka ubaba, for umuntu wesilisa uyadingeka umama. But abantu bayakhula. Either way. You must not be defined by your circumstances. Just grow up, excel, chase the bag. How many times I tell you to chase the bag?
I see. And then what about gens who advocate for DNA testing to be done at birth? And the ladies are boycotting us, asking for DNA test at birth. You understand? So it's like, why any boycotts? Talk to me, man.
That is a very personal one. That one. I myself am a victim of instances where a DNA test at birth would have clarified and a lot of things and prevented a lot of things from happening some other way.
Yeah.
But I think it's important, guys, to send some DNA test. But I fall pregnant and someone asked for a DNA test. And I know that that person is that person's father or that baby's father rather.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have a problem with doing a DNA test. Because it would put you at ease, it would put me at ease. You fully know that this is your child.
The kid is yours.
You know, it prevents a lot of nitty-gritties along the way. Because what if we say I find out something along the way? Now, you know? Yeah. A lot
when you say you were a victim of
we are not going there.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Story for another day. Follow my TikTok if you want to hear that story.
So do you feel like us as guys, we are justified in asking for?
You are justified. Yeah, I mean, at that point, yeah, even if you're in a committed relationship,
because we don't know,
or marriage,
we don't know.
Considering the stats of divorces and cheating at this point, you know, there was this thing called Revenge Diaries. When you followed that series, you would have seen or heard how people in relationships are actually cheating on each other. But apart from that, just to, I think, look at Delaware to an Ingani Tati Spain. Very good. I think, I'm not Zulu, but I think that's true.
That's true, yeah.
And then if it gets hit by the cows or the goats, then that means the matloses are not fumering. Do you have a spire?
Yes, we have a spire.
No, like one dedicated to you that you are taking care of. Are you familiar with the underground gang? You do the everything.
Where is the underground gang of all time? What you mean? What you mean?
But you know, if people used to do that back in the days, you know, to validate that the child is, you know, I don't think women should have a problem. But again, this comes from the opinion of someone that has lived through the experience.
She's been living.
Wait, guys. I'm a gangster. Gangsters go through a lot.
Gangsters move in silence like this.
But exactly. Yeah. But I totally agree. I think it's available even in government facilities in the DNA testing. I think there was something. I stand to be corrected. It's either it's in the works but there was something along those lines about chats about that thing. It eases a lot of tensions. But what would you do if you were to find out now you're in a relationship with someone, you have a baby, and then you find out that, hey, you are not the father?
Like the judge now, you if that was to happen to me, I don't know. I don't know what I don't know.
Oh, shame.
I don't know. I guess I'll just have to accept it and move on. Because again, so.
Because this kind of takes me back to Shaga Ilembe. My takeaway from that whole thing, from that whole historical lesson, rather, let me not say thing, the importance of a parent in a child's life. I think naturally when I was looking at everything, the lead characters, the kings, from Utingiswayo to Ushaka to even Usomvele, Tingisayo's son, you see how the role of the father shapes how the ruler or the leader actually turns out to be. Because even with Uzwite, sorry guys.
It's okay.
My thing is getting thin. Because even with Uzwite, he had a present mom and dad, you know, in that sense. But then abanye, they were outcasted by their parents. But they didn't choose just because I know I'm royalty, but I'm cast out. I'm not going to remain cast out. I'm going to fight for my way through things. And the way that they were able to do that successfully was through the aid of other father figures around. For me, it reminded me of the essence of it takes a village to raise a child.
Yes.
Nokuthi, don't be a victim of your circumstances. So yes, awusakhuliswa ngobaba wakho okuzalayo. Ulahlekile, usendle, you're growing up where you don't even know. Cha ngenze example phela wakhulele endle uDingiswayo noShaka wakhulela endle akakhulelanga kubo, you know. But he didn't let that define him. He said, I'm going to fight for my way up. I know who I am. I know who I'm destined to be. So it goes back to mind over matter. So yes, uzothukula unabazali, ukhule awunani, but kuyadingeka ukuthi umzali abe khona empilweni yomuntu. Because now see, uShaka sakhulanga through ama teachings kaSenza ngakhona. Usekhule through ama teachings kaDingiswayo to a point where he even avenges Dingiswayo's death. Usomveli, what happened? Zumveli couldn't even defend his capital because as much as his father was a mighty king, but he didn't learn anything from him. He had his father living with him in his premises, but he never learned anything from him because he chose to be what Usomveli was. If you're following through the show, I'm not going to explain the nitty-gritties. But we are born, you might not have a father again, but you turn out well. You might have a father again, but due to your choices, you will learn nothing from that father. You will turn out to actually be a horrible person.
That's true.
So yes, what you're born into determines the circumstances that you're born into. But you determine the circumstances that you're destined to be. You lead. Actually, we're not determination. I would okay. It's gonna be like this one. Or it's going to change.
Nah, fair enough.
So guys, yeah, let's evolve.
Let's evolve.
Let's evolve.
Yeah, like
as people, just keep evolving, guys. Don't worry about the parents. Don't worry. Don't say, hey, I was born with my parents like this. It's fine. Develop yourself, develop your parents along the way.
Yeah.
I
think she made a very important point because abantu, they like to blame their circumstances.
Ungabi victim of circumstances akho. Ungabi victim of circumstances akho.
Try and rise above whatever situation that you're born into.
But while we're still there, I want us to talk about there are issues in South Africa that we're facing. Unfortunately, GBV being one of them. And I feel like as the youth, when we sit around each other, we don't discuss the importance of, spreading GBV awareness.
Yeah.
And amongst each other, we could be sitting as a circle of 5 friends and there could be an abuser amongst us and we wouldn't even know. And not pointing any fingers. And, it takes me back to a voice note I heard 2 or a week ago, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
This guy, utshela umjitha wakhe, uthi hey, wena ushaya intombi yakho, kusho ukuthi wena musudakiwe uyashayana. Ngoba sekucacile ukuthi uyashayana. Shothi musudakiwe oqala ushaye thina kuqala, because kucacile ukuthi wena uyashayana. So yabona ukuthi umngane wakhayo lo. Umngane okutshelayo ukuthi ifele lento yenza ayikho grand. So I want to understand ukuthi nina as amajitha, do you guys sit around nje menhleli and just talk about GBV? Or it's something you need to know internet or you need to know
with my group of friends, we don't really talk about it like that.
Thank you for the honesty.
But it's not like we sit around and say, hey, my face, so GBV. No, we don't talk about it like that. But there was an instance whereby one of the boys was manhandling the woman there. The
Hey,
we tried to speak to him. No, man, we spoke some sense to him. I said, poison, like, what's going on? No matter how angry you are, you don't have to. And then we called the partner also to say, hey, please. Yeah, so it happens, but I don't think it's something that we talk about. Yeah. So you're making a very important point. So we see, as Jan said, so let's talk to each other and tell each other what's the best. Don't put hands on your woman, man. No matter what she does, man. I don't think any action warranties. It does first. It does at all.
It does validate to share umuntu, guys.
Marana, what about the ones that say, I know I only did it because I was drunk? What do you say to
that's
that?
Not
is
an
it a matter of
excuse.
GBV or
drunk actions and sober thoughts? Should to sober nje ungicabangeli kuba.
This is
one. You know,
Mohammed Ali first.
Uyangicabanga nje ukuthi yabona mengamuthi Jeb.
1 2 1.
You know. Yeah. Because there's people, I think people, if you're not an abuser, you're not an abuser.
Yes.
You know that I never lay a hand on a woman. There's people who have been provoked beyond the level of highest provoke, and they didn't hit that person, you know. So when I read my way abuser, I should very was Rocky Balboa.
Rocky Balboa. Yes. Okay, so and then the thing is, they
identify Rocky Balboa. Balboa when yabo abo bese ngiyamtshela ukuthi mawufila engathi ufuna uBalboa. Balboa Ngoba manje nibhalbowa abantu abangastand a chance
who cannot fight. Ne? Which is unfair and it's just that's Captain is making a point lapana ukuthi so kule issue ke babhalbowe, right? And then Tina as friends we come in and we say don't do this. If he keeps doing this, leave the guy. Wabo. Hi, they confide in each other and then they are happy.
Akabuyele again asenimbhalbowile kumngani. Khona ngeke aphinda ambhalbowe.
What
Ngoba senimbhalbowile namkhombisa ukuthi wambhalbowa siyabhalbowa.
What if lo mjida fethu ofeeds ushaya?
Ngeke phela ngisibisa.
What if
One thing about a machita, it's always like 5 to 6, 7, 8. It's never like a group of 3. You know? So it's a balangelo. Ngithola lahlile dakiwe. Yabona mina azi ukuthi le lahle idawilana. Athi nje sathi gqiye sithini nithi ya wena.
What if uba namandla mayisedakiwe?
Phela izokuthola soap. Ngithi ngiyabasa.
Sisakhuluma ngokubhalbowana ne. I'm thinking of something that I usually ask about Cherry engisuke wabo. Ukuthi let's say we're in a situation, let's say njengamanje we go to town. Sekulate nyana. Masiye town mfethu qhama abafethu la kumele ukushini mlazi it's ekuseni. Shayisa leyo phone mfethu. What do you expect when as my partner from me? Do you expect me to fight back?
Hey, I expect to live and see another day. I expect to live and see another day.
So,
this is not Hollywood. I don't expect you now. You're taking the knife in the man's hand.
You
know.
Type shit, yes.
But you know, I think, personally, our home, if let's say we are married, you must be able to defend our home. In that saying, tolo camera, tolo electric fence, wara. Akwazi ukuthi iphara zongena sekumele manje mina ngigijima namapani. No.
Okay,
but I don't expect you to fight now. Baphethe mess.
No, baphethe mess abafowethu. And it's just two of them, right?
And knife fights is dangerous. People have died from knife fights.
True, ne?
Yeah.
Mara, are you gonna respect me after loco? Wait. Let me cook the whole story, ne? It's not like they just said, bring us your phone, give us your phone and what, ne? They stripped us naked, ne? And then they tell me to twerk there in front of you. Like, are you still gonna respect me as your partner after that? Ne? Man, chance, ninga twerk. Captain.
What is supposed to stay alive?
Wait, man. Let's be honest. So when you're telling me you see after umbody are you still gonna have the same respect for?
Better than having no mchita who's in the coffin. Now I'm a widow girlfriend. What do widow girlfriends do?
She's one of
but to say, let's say
we're not doing that.
There's something they're gonna do.
Something is gonna happen.
They're gonna put the hand in the. If you're a woman, they're going to. Why don't you have money? You're going to be humiliated because why don't you have money? But then in exchange for your life.
Twerking.
For your life.
Nicki Minaj. I don't. I'll twerk. We are twerk.
Guys, kunabantu TikTok laba abagqoka kade sibuka leyo abahamba bakhipha izinto. You can twerk now. Twerkani nje nithi jwa idlule.
I think okay fine, maybe for my life I can twerk.
For your life.
For my life I can twerk. But I don't think I can still be in a relationship now with someone born there.
Uzoba wena overthinker. Inkinga kuyobe kuwena.
It's not about overthinking.
Inkinga kuyobe kuwena.
My manhood is gonna be
manhood and because now
masculinity.
You dump me and make you trendy. I finished the manhood. There's girls here, Revenge Diaries. You dump me, I finish the manhood, I go Twitter, I go TikTok. Now you'll never be in a relationship because you'll be that guy.
Who's what? The twerking guy.
The guy who twerked for his life. The guy who twerked for his life.
But then I think the reason you're saying that is because when are the people that you have in your circle, maybe I'm okay, maybe they are good people, but I mean the people that I know once they see you twerk, the girls, they never gonna respect you again.
In the famous word of Ubaba Siyacela.
Yes,
you say because you'd rather the poor child die than twerk. So we use tuphethu. Akatwerk nje umntana abantu bathatha amafoni nihambe ngizowathenga mina phone.
Yeah, fine, do. That's fine,
Exactly. Exactly. It's like no man, it's like leshani so what's it so okay. Niyangibamba inkunzi, okay sha, it's okay. Ngibamba inkunzi. Why when ushaya ngonyaweni? Like why ushaya ngonyaweni ma? Usongibhekele ukuthi sinayo imini.
Yakhombisa ibrass. Nqese mfethu. Sekeni wena uhambelani nemeli. Hambelani nemeli. Ngibona ngihamba ngedwa mina lokuphisa. Futhi nami ngizamela imedi yami. Ngihustling boyfriend. Yabo nje nami ngizamela imedi yami la. Funa ukufika na kwimedi ngifike nestory interesting. Ngithe ngamthokhisa lo baby. Thola ukuthi ngi-unlock isifoni yakho. Ngishaye ngefoni. Hambise ukhombisa imedi ngithe ngamthokhisa ngolova.
Yeah. Just like this zomjolo ne. We once had this conversation no lover, right? Who would see because I have a child, ne? I have a kid. A beautiful, handsome baby boy.
Oh, present dads.
Hey, present fathers. Yes, sir. Clap for them. Yes. Yes. Plastic shit. Right? So, I have a kid, right? And then, so all over, the conversation came up with Exe. But I was busy in the phone. But Exe, would you date someone who has a kid? Right? I papa and my cheap teen was like, I know. And then they were like, Kanjan,
real niggas.
Yeah, they were like Kanjan because when you have a kid, ne? So now my question was to them, does me having a kid disqualify me from having a preference of dating somebody who doesn't have a kid? Ne? Does it? No. Now,
for the first time ever, yes. I have nothing to say. Because I don't have a child. And as a person who doesn't have a child, I don't date people who have children. Just for my own reasons. So I believe that the people with children should date each other. So that us who don't have children can also date each other.
That's not fair. So that's like saying, if let's say
I have my reason.
I am okay, I've gained weight lately, né? So let's say I gain weight and I'm a plus size now. Yeah. So now am I not allowed to say I need Sunday I want a petite girl?
No.
Let's
not speak about that.
Do you mind coming through? Come through and okay, sure.
You've already sex before. It's nothing new.
It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with virginity or the purity of a woman that hasn't had a child or what. No, I'm not coming from that reference. I'm coming from the reference of you guys, parents can relate to parents' problems. Me, as a person who's not a parent, I can't relate when you're telling me about school fees, Miss Ferreira, you're telling me about Nesta. I can't relate. So it's a clash because me, I'll be telling you that I want to go to Namibia. And you'll be like, no, that's money for Pampas. I'm like, what Pampas? You know? At least when you're together, you're like, okay, let's not go to Namibia. Let's go to the Free State. And then we save money for Pampas. And then otherwise, like, good idea. You relate. And then us single people, we just living life. So you parents people date each other. Hey. To make more space for us single people it'll be easier for us to find each other. It'll be easier for us to find each other.
No. Me, I was saying it as a joke. It was a joke.
Yes, as a joke,
but I'm saying again, wrong. It doesn't disqualify man. So it disqualifies me from saying
it's wrong. Okay. When you can't say that.
Why is it wrong?
Why when ungafuna umuntu onengane ubunengane? So long anangane mela zo compromise inkinga zakho zobuzali enganangane. Suthi the first time experience yakhe yoba umzali is going to be through you.
What if Bona they prefer dating someone? Because it's a matter of preference.
Kudos for them, in my opinion.
So when I personally saw you saying abantu who have kids they do not have the privilege of saying be it a man or female.
Yes.
So if you share this
because why intana abantu mela compromise ukuthi wena unomntwana
what compromise
kodwa wena ufuna because if wena usawufuna ukudate umuntu onomntwana that means you're not willing, right? You're not willing to compromise dating someone onengane, you know? So that means now the other person should compromise ukuthi wena unengane.
What are they compromising? That's what I'm trying to understand.
That's
what
compromise accommodate nengane yakhe.
In what
When
sense?
you must understand that your schedule is different from a person that's not a dad.
Yeah.
When you have dad duties, go 24 hours work. Let's say maybe 8 probably of your hours is dedicated to your child.
Video calls and
Partner wakho lo ngenangane at that time. Wenzani yena?
Hey, Master is telling us that we only have 9 minutes left now. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wenzani lo muntu lo ngenangane if when you're busy performing daddy duties?
Daddy duties and whatnot.
You know?
So
that
it
person
sort of
has
kind
to
of
now
makes it
accommodate
unfair.
your child. They need to I would believe if you're dating someone onengane kumele accommodate nawe uzama ukuba umama kuleyo ngane, right? Kwenziwa njani vele ngoba manje niyajola ngashadi? Do you introduce your person to your kid?
Okay, me personally.
What determines who you introduce to your kid?
Me personally, so first, so because umama kukhona dog. So don't try to be the parent. Like leave the mothering to the mother. The mother is
under the
there.
rug. It's there.
No, you're not pushing it under the rug. Mara, I'm saying like, so tell my gift, imagine first. Like, hey, here's a present
What
for the
if
son.
gifting
Like,
is
come
my
down.
love language?
Hey, gift me and not my kid, because what am I gonna say to them?
People with kids must date each other.
What am I gonna say to mama? Kege masengi hambisale gift.
Don't be up. Kanti mama wakakazi no ushuthi ngisajola noma wengane.
Yo, ay. Yes.
Another reason why mina ngamfuna umuntu onengane. You never know.
Yeah, you know.
Usajola.
I do not know. I know.
Uma wengane balethi ingane ulalaphi?
Ulalaphi ekishini.
Lies. Uma wengane makuthiwa cela ungisendele isithombe sengane asinde la base beach khona. La khona yena vela in the background. You understand?
The bikini way.
The bikini level.
Oh shit.
To isithombe sengane.
No, it's too nice, that's why.
You understand? And then now mangisibona uzonke slide isithombe sengane.
It is.
What do you ask on the side? You be there.
Me, I don't do that.
So
honestly,
guys,
I'm
the parents must date each other.
Okay.
The non-parents must also date each other to make the life simple and easy and stress-free for everyone.
I get it. There's
no blurred lines. It's just family.
Family.
Yeah, just friends.
Friends.
Each other,
like
personalities and stuff.
Is it like me and you?
Yeah.
Friends.
Friends.
For life.
I don't know about that though.
My one.
Thank you for having me, bro. I had fun today. Yeah. So many more adventures. Yeah.
Yeah, to the master, thank you, brother, man. We appreciate you, man, for accommodating us here, man. So, according to us, the podcast, man, next episode, when is it coming?
The next episode will be determined, guys. You must like, subscribe, share, tell your people to tell your people, the other people to tell your other people that we're here.
Doing what?
Any and everything.
Yes, sir. Yes. Amen. Cut the show.